exercises are a continuation of the previous movement module, Gait Essentials. Learn these exercises and practice 2 to 3 times daily to bring your joints into better alignment to prevent injury and promote overall wellness. So the first exercise is called the pelvic list, and this is a really important exercise for building up strength, again, in your hip abductors, which are responsible for holding your leg up when you're taking a step to walk. So we want to build up to holding this exercise for 1 minute. Now you can use a chair for balance. Don't let balance be a factor for you. Use something to hold on to if you need it. Again, we're going to start with our feet hip width apart as always. Hips are back with the hips over the heels, and you want to put your weight in your heels. We're going to shift the weight to our right foot. You're going to push into your right foot to lift the left leg off the ground. Now I'm pushing down into the right, and that left side is coming up. I'm not pulling the left leg up. Again, you're going to hold here for about a minute and practice keeping the hip back and relaxing the thigh. So check to see if your kneecap is relaxed by lifting and lowering. See if you can do that. As you improve, you'll be able to do this without holding on. So let's try the other side. Push into the left foot to raise the right foot off the ground. Keep the hips back, thighs relaxed, balancing or holding on. And you're pushing down again into that left foot. You should feel the work being done in this hip. Working up to holding for a minute. Try it 2 to 3 times a day. Now to make this exercise harder, you can use the block or a stack of books that you have lying around, and you'll just put the block underneath your foot. Make sure your heel is on the block. It's okay if the toes hang off. You'll step into the block, and here you're going to try to make the feet even by pushing down into that right leg. Keep the hips back, relax your quads. Don't tense your quads. We want to use the hip muscles back here. So again, holding for a minute. If you have any type of hip replacement or hip issues, you don't want to lift and lower the leg. Okay? I might even stay away from the block altogether and just do the exercise on the floor. So we'll switch sides with the block. Push down into that left foot to raise the right foot even with the left. Keep the hip back, relax the thigh, and hold for about a minute. If you have any pain in the knee or any pain anywhere, you want to stop, reassess, check your alignment. Again, you only want to feel the work being done in this muscle up here, your gluteus medius. So the next exercise is called the strap stretch. You're going to need your strap or a dog leash or a long rope. You're going to lay down on the floor or a mat, putting the strap around the ball of the foot. And you want both legs to be straight. If you pull the leg up high and this leg, the bottom leg comes off the floor or the knee bends, it's too much. So you need to lower the leg back down until this thigh is touching the floor and this leg is straight. You're going to hold this for about a minute. Drawing the toes back towards you. And then for variety, feel free to cross the leg across the body and hold that for about a minute. You can feel this on the outside of the thigh. And you can also put both straps in one or both hands and bring the leg out to the side to stretch the inner thigh. And again, hold for about a minute. Making sure that both legs are straight, pelvis isn't moving. So we're going to switch sides. So you'll put the foot on the strap, lower the other leg down, draw the toes back towards you, hold for about a minute. Both legs are straight. If you bend the knee, you're not getting a stretch behind the knee, and that's an area where those muscles can be really tight. So make sure both legs are straight. And again, if you like, bring the leg a little bit across the body, which will intensify the stretch on the outside of the leg. And vice versa, bringing the leg out to the side to stretch the inner thigh. So if you can repeat that twice with each leg, that would be great. Do it a couple times a day. So the neck stretch is great for relieving tension in the neck. A lot of times during the day we keep our heads up high and we scrunch up the muscles and the vertebra in the back here. So this is called the head hang, and you're simply going to pull your chin back slightly and then just drop your chin down, and you should feel a nice stretch along the back of the neck. You're going to hold this for about a minute. Just inhale and exhale and allow all that tension to release down your spine. Great exercise to do at your desk a few times throughout the day. And just keep allowing the chin to drop down more and more towards your chest. So the thoracic stretch is great for stretching the upper back and mid back. And we're going to use a wall. You can use a chair. You want something or a counter that's about chest height. You'll place your hands on the wall or the counter, and then you're going to let your trunk drop down between your arms so you're feeling a nice stretch in your back. Hold this for 1 minute, taking some nice deep breaths and really letting yourself drop down. Now you'll bring your right arm over the left and repeat the process, but now you're feeling more of a stretch on the right side of your body. You'll hold for a minute and then bring your left arm over your right, sit back, drop your trunk, hold for a minute, feeling the stretch on the left side of your body. So again, you can do that with a chair, a wall, or a counter. Hold for a minute. So you're going to start on the ground in an all fours position. You're going to put your hands on the ground like this. So you want the middle fingers pointing straight ahead and the thumbs pointing towards one another as best as you can. Your wrists are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. You're going to rotate your elbow pits forward. And that can be difficult, so just do the best that you can and try to maintain them forward. This is a great stretch for the hands. Then we're going to let the shoulder blades come together and then push into your hands and press the shoulder blades away. Now you're keeping your tailbone lifted. I don't want you to round your tailbone like this. You want to keep your tailbone lifted and keep that natural curve in your low back. And you'll just let the shoulder blades come together and then push them away. This is great for spine health and maintaining a more erect, aligned, upright posture when walking. So you can do 4 to 10. And there's a couple options with the head. You can just let the head drop, or you can pull it back, ramping the head back, as we'll practice in the next exercise. Remember to keep those elbow pits forward as you're practicing. And if it starts to bother your hands, you can just sit back and shake them out. You'll slowly build up strength in your wrists with this exercise too. So sometimes we see people and their necks are sticking out, or I find myself just getting into the habit of a forward head because of sitting at the computer, reading, etc. So this is called head ramping, and it's a great exercise to prevent that forward head posture. And it feels really good on the back of the neck. So for about 10 times, you're just going to bring the head forward slightly, and then you're going to really pull back. Okay. And so I like to use the example of pretend your head's in a drawer, and you're opening the drawer and then closing the drawer. So you're all on one plane of motion. You're really trying to get a double chin here. A triple chin is even better. Really tuck that chin back. Relax your shoulders. And if you do it right and you're tight up there, you can feel a stretch in between the shoulder blades and the back of the neck.